Better play. Yeah, you too, DeAndre Ayton. You better play. There's a Zubat and somebody to just brush aside. You better play. And Kevin Durant, man. I got some other things to say, but you know what? I'm keeping it. Things ain't work out. Oh man, like but you know what? You're here now in Phoenix. Shout out to you. You do what you do best as the most efficient player in all the NBA. Probably the most efficient player of all time. Efficient scorer of all time. Probably gonna go in there and drop 40 on him real quick. Drop 30. Drop. Whew. That's gonna be entertaining tech. Alright, but Los Angeles Clippers. Russell Westbrook, shout out to you. Paul George, if you're playing or if you're not, or whatever the case may be, shout out to you. Kawhi Leonard, shout out to you. Oh yeah, the bench on the Suns. Shout out to all of them on the bench. TJ Warren, all of them. Yeah, y'all too. Yeah, shout out to y'all too. That they're gonna be key roles for that as well on that team. Hopefully they step it up to the plate too, because Suns gonna need them. The starting lineup definitely going to need production from them. All right, let's keep this rolling. Keep it rolling. Alright, moving on. Zubat, shout out to you. Norman Powell, all y'all, shout out to y'all. Bones Holland, shout out to you as well, and the rest of y'all. Oh yeah, Mason Plumlee as well, shout out to you too. Key players, and they're definitely going to come in handy for sure. They're going to step up to the plate. Let's get this going. That's going to be one heck of a matchup between Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant. Definitely going to be entertaining for sure. I can see Russ. Are we going to see a little bit of that premiere, like OKC, a little bit of Russ? Or are we going to see, you know, not so great Russ? I mean, I'm hoping, hopefully, a little bit of that premiere Russ Westbrook, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna be irritating to watch, man. Just try not to throw the ball so much, man. But my goodness, and don't shoot too many threes. I'm serious, please, Russ, please. Alright, enough of that. Paul George, you do what you do. Kawhi Leonard, you do what you do. With the Zubat, shout out to you on that glass. You do what you do. Umpire, everybody coming in, you know, do what you do. You've been great for them. Come on the bench and all that. Can't wait to see that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Expect that out of you. You do great. I ain't really worried about you like that. Terrence Mann. Oh yeah, you too. Terrence Mann. Shout out to you too. They're gonna need you too. And that's gonna be an entertaining matchup. But I got Suns winning that. If the Clippers is fully healthy, that is. If you're telling me Paul George is playing this, I can see this going all the way to Game 7. Suns in 7. But again, it's fluid. It's very movable. So I could say Suns in 6, or maybe Clippers. If the Clippers beat the Suns, especially with that, if Paul George ain't playing. I'll say that for a potential video. I'm gonna definitely have a lot to say for that one. Oh man. Even so, Suns, and I'll say that for when we get to the end. I'm about to get to the end in a little bit. In fact, because I don't want to take too much longer. This video is already going to be damn near an hour long. Alright. Nuggets, Timberwolves. Nikola Jokic, shout out to you. Jamal Murray, shout out to you. Michael Porter Jr., shout out to you. Contavious Caldwell Pope, shout out to you. Yeah, KCP, shout out to you. Aaron Gordon, shout out to you. Man, who's been having a great season, who's been having probably his best season in his career. Again, shout out to him. Nikola Jokic having another MVP season. Shout out to you, man. All of y'all on the bench. Thomas Bryant, Reggie Jackson, Christian Braun, who's going to be a X factor. They need to use him more, especially in this playoffs. Shout out to all of y'all. Every last one of y'all on the bench. Yeah, shout out to all of y'all. Versus the Minnesota Timberwolves, Carl Towns, shout out to you. Rudy Gobert, shout out to you. Anthony Edwards, shout out to you. Mike Conley, shout out to you. Hey, well, that's one of y'all, Kyle Anderson, yep, shout out to you as well. James Daniels, man, why you hurt your hand like that, bro? You gotta be so angry, man. Goodness, you gotta relax yourself, man. But shout out to you too. Nas Reed, shout out to you. All y'all get better soon, both of y'all. And yeah, every last one of y'all, shout out to y'all. I got the Nuggets in 5. Although I can definitely see it going to 6 games. But either way, Nuggets win this series. If the Nuggets, but let me tell you something, if the Nuggets lose this series, which I highly doubt, if that happens, Jamal Murray, Michael Porter Jr., Nikola Jokic, go on to other teams. Just call it in. You go to the other teams, see it elsewhere. That's about it, and that's only the beginning. Don't even get me started. I'll stay that for a potential video if that happens, but I doubt it though. I highly doubt it. Nuggets in 5. Could easily be Game 6. Alright. Let's see. With that in mind. I could see let me see, it's gonna be what? It could be Warriors versus Grizzlies, I think, for this one. Yeah, Warriors versus Grizzlies. I'm just go fast for this one. Already. Warriors. Especially with Grizzlies still missing. Apparently going to be missing Brendan Clark and Steven Adams. Hopefully I get well soon. That's definitely some big losses for them. I got the Warriors in 6. Going to see Warriors in 6. And then the Nuggets versus Suns. Nuggets in 7. And then that is your. And then the Western Conference Finals. Nuggets versus Warriors. This is tough. But I'm gonna go with. It's hard to bet against the Warriors in this one, but it's fluid. But for now, I'm going with Warriors in 7. As for the Eastern Conference, Celtics win their match against the series against the Hawks. I mean, it would be Celtics versus the Sixers, I believe. Sixers win their matchup, of course, against the Nets. It would be the Celtics versus the Sixers. Celtics in 7. Let me see. Got, and then it's the Bucks versus the Heat. Yeah, that's of course that's our rest. That's gone. You know what I'm saying? You got Bucks and Celtics. Bucks in 7. And then we got the Bucks versus the Golden State Warriors. This is gonna be fun. Now, this could very well be wrong. Again, I can either have the nut. It's gonna be. I get logically. It's probably gonna end up being Nuggets versus the Bucks, in my opinion. But like me being as much as a Golden State fan I am, I'm a fan of all these teams. We're talking about the playoffs and all that. I'm a fan of a lot of these teams in here, but I would just like to see Golden State Warriors versus Milwaukee Bucks, fully healthy. That is, well, healthy enough. They're playing. Bucks in 7. It's gonna be an entertaining series like no other. But Bucks in 7. Rhea Rice again, and he gets his second ring. He also gets his second Finals MVP. I think he's a Finals MVP as well. The second one, I think. But again, it's movable, it's fluid, it's very fluid. Shout out to Stephen A. It's fluid. Okay? So it could very well be Warriors that wins this finals. Oh, speaking of Stephen A. Oh no, I can only imagine what he gonna say when the Knicks lose the series and they're having to lose against Dolphins. That's gonna be. I'm gonna make sure I have my snacks for that, man. Anyway, that is it for this video. The finals winner is the Milwaukee Bucks, but again, it's fluid, so I can see either team winning that. When it comes to that, gets a little tricky when we get to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference Finals and all that. It gets a little tricky. So, but either way, this is gonna be a fun playoffs, man. Absolutely entertaining, and I cannot wait to see how it all ends. This video is obviously way longer than the play-in. I attempted to play in the NBA play-in tournament predictions or the NBA beatdown tournament predictions, but it is what it is. It's the playoffs, so it deserved a lot more talk on that anyway. And again, this was a tiny bit more organized, but it's still kind of freestyling it a bit. I'll include some edits in this, but I'm not gonna be doing too much editing, okay, for this video. But I'll do enough so that way it's not completely barren. Okay. Alright. It's been your boy Iceman Nets. I'll definitely be doing more sports videos. I enjoy talking about this stuff, in case you couldn't tell. I'm gonna tell you something right now though. I do got some things to say to those who didn't even make it into the play-in. Mainly Mavericks and the Trailblazers. Dallas Mavericks and Trailblazers. I got something to say about y'all for sure. Would have been definitely fun to see them at least in the play-in, but it is what it is. But I got some things to say. But that'll be safe for another video. And I will be doing like certain little update videos, like who won and who this, like my reactions to it and all that. Like you'll see that, especially throughout this playoffs. So, oh yeah, check out my gameplays, man, because this is mainly a gaming channel, but I'm definitely gonna be doing more sports and stuff. Talk on here because I enjoy talking about it, especially basketball. Of course, I'm gonna talk about football as well whenever the NFL season start. Not too much on the channel because I've been watching more NBA than NFL, but I'll talk about wrestling on here as well, WWE, AEW. I even talk about UFC, fighting, boxing every now and then. Like, I'll cover a various amount of sports, okay, throughout the time. Not baseball or hockey or not really soccer either, but wrestling, basketball, football, UFC, boxing. I'll definitely be covering those. Yes, and that includes women's basketball and all that too, the women's sports too and all that. That includes the women basketball and yeah, so as well. Of course. Gotta talk a little bit about this. Maybe talk about the NBA draft. You know who I think got to look it over and all that. And see about that as well. Like who I can become a fan of real quick. Who I think is gonna be incredible. Angel Reese, shout out to you. Ken Clark, shout out to you as well. Like y'all are definitely fantastic. I think they're going to the. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Can't wait to see what teams they land on. If they are, they're gonna be. Yeah. If they weren't, I think they were in the draft. But all right. It's been your boy Iceman Nets, and I know I talked a lot. I said I wasn't gonna talk that much, but hey, that's it. Until next video, hey, continue to go forward. Keep your head up. Even those are going through rough times, I guess I'm saying this to myself too. For me as well, I guess. I'm going through some rough times too. You wouldn't probably tell in this video, but I am too. But I'll get through it. I know I will. This stuff helps me, man. Like it really does. So I enjoy doing it. I'm gonna keep on doing it regardless. You know how many views it gets and all that. I'm not worried about that. And alright, until next video, peace.